What's up, Hellbat? First one here. First, I haven't even liked it. So, good job. At least your notifications work. Hello. Okay. Hi, Kit. How's it going? Hey, I mean, I like it. I'm happy about it. Just got to figure out how to get this channel working better, or my everything, my whole online presence working better, honestly. It's not. It's going. What up, Ruka? Oh, you were actually the first like. Wow. On a train. Nice, cats. What are you doing on a train? That's cool. Oh no, that Luna's on a train. That's just neat. I think that's cool. I thought it's just kind of cool, actually. I don't even want to draw. Actually, I don't even want to draw today. All right, take a nap. Oh, nice. You get the bird. Animation is hard. Ooh, food. What up, Peerless? I don't know. Bad timing on my part, like normal. Seems to be the story of my everything lately. Bad timing or no traction or whatever. I don't know. At this point, I'm just going through the motions of failing. So, yeah. I keep trying to get this channel going, and it's just failing. So, at this point, we're failing. The channel is failing. So, bye, Haru. Awesome. Yeah, that sucks. You have to go sleep on the couch. The problem is Ruka is I'm trying to. The channel's failing. I can't get sales. I can't get anything going money wise. So, yeah. Crystal and I were talking about it. She's saying that I probably need to stop doing as many lives or whatever, but I don't know if stopping the lives is going to help or if it'll matter or kind of anything. So I don't know, because if I don't get sales going, if I don't get stuff going, in September for sure, we're the channel's fucked. I'm fucked. So is what it is at this point. I'm done begging. I'm done trying to help or keep pushing for sales that aren't going to happen. Just wasting time and effort. What is an infinity cube? Good, Kit. That's awesome. Hell yeah, that's awesome that you got 3 of them done. Yeah, what is an infinity cube? I'm trying not to, Ruka, but the issue comes down to is if we can't get sales going, if I can't get things like that happening, I can't keep doing this. Like I can't keep pushing and making art that nobody's going to buy, that I can't make money off of it. So at this point, that's the facts of the channel. I was hoping that, the stuff was gonna, that stuff would change or whatever. And I thank everybody that helped out. But again, at this point, I'm having to make the realization that I'm not going to succeed with this. So it's not that. That's not the problem, Peerless. The problem, and everybody is I can't get memberships. So I have 5 memberships: Asher, Crystal, Reaper, Mika, and a buddy of mine named Jason. Those are my 5 memberships. So I get paid at least 5 times a month through that. 2 of those are the elite memberships, so that's like $3. The other ones are 99 cents, so that's like 40 or so bucks or 40 cents that I get. So in total for the 5 memberships, I'm not getting more than $10 a month off the channel. The shorts aren't getting good traction because I'm stuck at like 1,000 views. The lives aren't getting traction and being rewatched. None of them are being rewatched except for like 1 or 2 of you guys that actually go back and rewatch them. So I'm not getting a lot of money on those. The channel itself is not making money. I'm not making money off of Facebook, and I can't make sales. So all of those things are going against me being able to continue this. And specifically, since I can't make sales, I can't sell anything. Yeah, it's fucked. Yeah, I see, and I hear that a lot too, Ruka, is that you're poor or you're young or you're kids or you're this or that. And all of those are cool, but like at the end of the day, I'm still stuck. Yeah, that's true, cats. So it's a fidget thing. Okay, cool. God damn it. Yeah, but down on this hill is getting to be where there's no light at the top or at the bottom of the hill anymore, unfortunately. So that's where I'm at. And I'm almost going to go out on a limb and say that your mom said it was probably too much. But I mean, we have shirts and all that as well. But nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares at the end of the day. So, like I said, I'm just coming to the realization, and I'm very frustrated with the fact that this is not going to go anywhere. So I don't know how much longer we're going to keep going and doing it, but I'm going to try to go as long as I can. I'm just letting you guys know that if I'm not doing this anymore after a certain period of time, it's because I had to go get a real job, or I just quit, because at the end of the day, I can't keep drawing and doing art for me and nobody buying it. And I'm just telling you guys flat out the truth on it. I can't get shares. I can't get anything. I can't get growth. You guys are always telling me I'm overrated or underrated and stuff. And then you don't share it with it. You don't share stuff. So that keeps me underrated or in that situation. What up, Wilco? Bye, Peerless. Well, that's not what art is supposed to be. Art is supposed to speak for itself in that aspect. So I'm not doing the stupid trends to try to pander to people that are only going to look at the trend and not the art. It's Keith Wall Art. My Facebook is Keith Wall Art. Keith, what's his name? Kisuke Urahara from Bleach today. I'm trying to draw it. I don't know if I will. I might just quit and stop today and just not art. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to like guilt trip you guys into this shit or anything. I just need you to understand that as much fun as I have drawing and arting and doing all of this with you guys, I can't keep going in this the capacity that I am going with no financial support other than Crystal, and I can't keep making Crystal pay for this stuff. Yeah, well, Hellbat, it takes me 6 hours to do a painting, so then I'm going to undercut myself, and then I don't value. If I lower my prices, I don't value my work. If I don't value my work, and then I drop it to $100, and you still don't buy it, what's the deal then? What's the excuse on that forward? Okay, now instead of the price that is on the website for this, all right, $50, buy it. You're not going to buy it. You're still not going to buy it at $50. I would have to have that. I would have to get an offer from somebody. And since I can't get shared on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere for that matter, nobody sees it. And when I share it, nobody sees it. So, end of, yeah. Just gonna, yeah, just say it. And besides, I also have merchandise on my website. I have shirts and things like that so that you can buy a shirt for a cheaper price and still have my art. I've sold two. I've sold two shirts the entire time I've had anything up there. Two shirts. So people need clothes. People like to wear shirts that have art and other stuff on it. Nobody's buying any of that either. Yeah. See, that's the problem. I can't get memberships. I can't get. I'm not adding memes to it, Ruka. I'm not adding memes to that, to my art, to the shorts, because then I'm belittling the art over a meme. I'm making a meme out of my art. I'm making a joke out of my art. I'm making fun of my art by adding memes and doing shit like that. That takes away from the art. Okay. Anyway, end result is at this point, I can't keep going as is, and I hate this. So we're going to try for about another month or so. If I can't get a sale within a month or some more memberships or something, we're done. The channel's done, and I'm done. I can't keep pushing out the best work I keep doing, and then it gets ignored constantly. There's trends, but I'm not doing trends. The trends don't help me because then I have to re-edit, redo all of these things, and then people are following the trend and not the art. They're looking at the trend and not the art. And then some of the trends that people are doing art wise are stupid. I'm not going to go, oh, look at how shitty my art is, and then come back and be like, oh, it's like, that's the problem with the trendy stuff is everything I've read and try to find and see about like how to get more eyes and stuff and views on my art. It's always the same. Like I have to self-deprecate myself and tell get the fuck away, Ziggy. I have to like self-deprecate myself and act like I don't know what I'm doing to lie about some I don't know. The trends don't work. But again, the art doesn't show up on people's feeds. Nobody shares, nobody's buying. That's the end of the problem. It did. Hi again, Boris. How you doing? Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, it's the same shit, different day. I can't get my own family in the state that live near me 30 minutes away to actually like anything. So I don't know why I keep trying. Or to use popular audios. That doesn't help. I've used all the hashtag help I can get and find and do and see, and I still get ignored over everybody else, and I get ignored. And then I can't do certain subject matter. Like I'm not ever going to draw. I'm not drawing anytime soon anyway, like Amazing Digital Circus stuff again, because the fans that come in with the Amazing Digital Circus are usually problematic and stuff. So like certain characters I can't even draw because it ruins the chat. It ruins the experience of everybody else. And then I get people demanding I draw certain characters, but they're never going to buy that character. They're never going to do it. They just want to see it and see me do it. No, this makes me happy. The problem is this makes me happy, not anything else. Art makes me happy. I can't. Okay, I guess so, cats. I might be misunderstanding, but at the end of the day, I've tried the trends. I've tried some of the stuff. Some of the trends are stupid, in my opinion, and not. They take away from art by doing a trend and doing stuff. It takes away from art. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope so, but yeah. Again, why do I need to do a trend and not just somebody actually like my damn art? At the end of the day, doing a trend over somebody actually liking my art and feeling compelled to share it or to show it off to somebody that they find that they might like or that might like it. I hear all the time I'm underrated. Well, the reason I'm underrated is nobody will share my shit. Nobody will help me grow. So I'm overrated or underrated or garbage artist. Either way, at this point, that's how it's. The end result is I can't be that good at art or whatever since I have over 100 and I have so much art that'll never move. It'll never sell. I've done that too, Boris, and they ignore it. Welcome back, Luna. Yeah, welcome back, Luna. So you're on a train, huh? Yeah, at the end of the day, nobody's buying the art, and the trend stuff isn't gonna help me buy or help help the end result of nobody's buying. Crystal spends all that time and effort on the website, and nobody's looking at that stuff. Nobody's watching that stuff or seeing that stuff. You guys aren't clicking on it, or if you do, we're still not buying anything. So yeah, I have all of the merch and all of the stuff, and just wasted efforts. Yeah, no, art makes me happy. Art is what makes me happy. Art is what gives me the will to keep pushing forward every day and trying to art. Uh like it saved my life 100 billion%. And at the end of the day, even the people who know the fact that art was the reason that I'm still with everybody, they don't support the fact that I do art. Sister-in-law, brother, mom, she's here every now and then, but she doesn't really fucking count. So the only person I have in my corner constantly is Crystal, and I can't keep making her pay for this. So when I'm done with whatever canvases I have, if I haven't made any sales, that's it. I have one, two, three, four, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Got 19 more canvases. So art saved my life. Yes, art 100% saved my life. Oh, I know that. And I understand that. But again, at the end of the day, cats, if that is the reason that only reason that somebody is looking at my stuff is because of a fucking meme type situation, I don't want them looking at my art. Those same people aren't going to buy my art, and those same people aren't going to actually give me a follow or a subscribe or join the membership page. At the end of the day, they're not going to do any of that stuff. So yeah, that's what I've noticed. So we have 19 paintings left. And if I don't make sales by those 19 paintings are done, so that I can like buy my own canvases and my own stuff, the channel will be done. And that's, I think, at this point. It's the same problem. I always hear you guys talking about all the stuff that you guys buy. Monsters and drinks and I bought this merchandise, or I bought this new has-been hotel thing, or I bought this new thing. And then it's the same problem of you guys can spend money on those things, but you can't buy a membership. You can't support the channel in any real capacities. So yay that you guys can get that stuff. I'm happy for it. But at the end of the day, it just tells me that I'm not important enough either. Which Jason Voorhees painting? Okay, so Boris, in 2013, my ex-wife decided that she didn't want to be married to me anymore. So she got divorced, or she divorced me, and I was very, 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 very depressed, and kind of thought about killing myself because of the fact that I was so depressed. I decided that I needed to do art as an outlet to help myself not be depressed, and not to drink and that kind of stuff, and not to be stupid in that aspect. And so that's when I started doing spray paint art, and doing the spray paint art helped me fight my depression and get over my depression. And then couple years go by, I was doing that, and then my ex, not my ex-wife, but my ex that I had to move away from Alabama to Las Vegas because she was crazy. She was another reason that I kind of stopped doing art back in Alabama, and then COVID happened and stuff, so I kind of stopped doing art, but because conventions and all of that. So yeah, at the end of the day, art saved my life. I'm going to continue to do art, but I'm not going to keep pushing to try to make sales. I'll just start sketching and drawing and only show it to myself, since nobody else appreciates the shit as much. Oh, that's just a custom thing. That painting itself, that Jason Voorhees painting, isn't for sale. It's signed by Adrienne King, which is the first girl. Like, she's the first Jason survivor. She was the one that fought Jason's mom in the original movie. But that painting is anyway. That's just to show off that like I will customize and say, hey, thanks for so and so for buying a painting. Nice. School tomorrow, Asher. Which Vox? There was a Vox a while back. Yeah, it is. It is still for sale. It's if it's on the website, it's then it's still for sale. There's well, that happens quite a bit, unfortunately. There's been a lot of people trying to be assholes on here. We had some yesterday that were trolling and stuff yesterday and all. So I get trolls on here constantly telling me I suck and all that other crap too. So or AI is better, which at this point I guess is true since people would rather have AI than real art anymore. They told me that AI was better, that I've been replaced. They can do whatever the hell I was painting in 2 minutes and some other shit. And yeah, that kind of stuff. Same shit as normal. It's just the normal asshole AI. I can't draw or do anything for myself, people. Yes. What, Boris? Looking at Cat's channel and yours. Nice. Good luck on the other 6. Well, sometimes ignoring them is the best response. Sometimes just calling them out for being fucking retarded is my favorite response. Yeah, I understand that, Cats. I understand the whole being entertaining and stuff like that. And when I was doing conventions, the whole concept is you got to sell yourself, not your art. You're selling yourself in that capacity. And I've tried that with you guys. I've tried that with everything that I can. I just cannot keep pushing to make stuff better that's not going to matter at the end of the day. And right now, like I said, I'm so pissed off because of like all of the work Crystal's been putting into the website and nothing's happening. All of the work that I've been putting in and nothing's happening. And then, yeah, so just it's not worth trying anymore. I've tried. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Gino, maybe. I have no idea, Boris. There's quite a few people that have harassed me over the fucking time frame of doing this now. Usually I just block them. The worst one was that fucking toast guy. I'd still like to beat the shit out of that person in real life, to be honest with you. And I know that's messed up, but fuck that guy. This I should have it on there. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, you can totally cuss. Oh, that was that dumbass. That was the troll that was messing with cats the other day. Yeah, 120 for the canvas. It's thank you, Yash. Yeah, whatever the hell that was. Cass was asking me about it yesterday. So I didn't know what the imagined order was, and we had to Google it. So you don't. It's fine. Bye, Kenya. Well, doubt it, but thank you for the offer or the hope anyway. I've asked enough. Like I said, I'm just telling you guys now that this is the truth of what's going to be happening on the channel. I don't want to lie to you or blindside you, but at the end of the day, yeah, I can't keep doing it. Thank you. I appreciate that. What is Bristol? Is that a brand? What is Bristol? This is a canvas, though. Well, thank you, silly. I appreciate that. I have thicker paper and stuff, though. Like, here's my sketchbook. I mean, I have good quality thick paper and stuff. Plus, I have watercolor paper that's good quality as well. But so, and I already do everything mostly on canvas anyway, like a canvas panel. So I don't really worry about things bleeding too much. What bleeds? Explain to me what is bleeding on a fucking canvas panel. Please explain that to me. What's bleeding? What bleeds on a fucking canvas? Explain that to me, please. And why changing to a paper would matter to that in that aspect. Oh, okay. So we're going to go from. Okay, thank you, Scribbling. I appreciate it. I don't know what you're talking about, honestly, but okay. Thanks for telling me that I need to change everything that I'm already doing. Because yes, it's the canvas board is the problem, and not the it's not the paper. Okay. At the end of the day, but what do I know? Posca. Fucking Posca. Use Poscas. For somebody that has never been to my channel before, has a whole lot of information to tell me about how to do my art. So at this point, I don't know what you're even talking about or who you think you are. You're talking about switching to a brand of paper that I don't need to switch to, and then telling me to use Poscas when that's the majority of my paint that I use. So I really don't know what you're talking about, Scribbling. And thanks for telling me my art sucks. So I appreciate that. Oh well, no, Scribbling wants to tell me how to fucking draw and stuff and what I'm doing wrong, but they're not going to buy a painting. They're not going to buy a canvas. In fact, I can go to their fucking page and show you their art if you want me to. See how much better they are at everything than I am. If you really, really want, we can do that. I mean, at this point, I'm going to be bitter. I've used Poscas and then they're telling me to use Poscas without ever looking at any of my actual paintings beforehand or whatever. So I get it, Scribbles. Thanks. I'm going to go to your channel and start commenting shitty shit on your channel if you want. No, but you were telling me how you think. I just looked at your website, dude, and then you decided to tell me that I needed to change everything that I was doing, tell me I needed to use Poscas when that's what I fucking use. And then you're trying to tell me that there's some magical bleed through on canvas, which is amazing because canvases don't bleed through. Look, oh, look, it didn't bleed through. But at the end of the day, you know better, right? So let's go to your channel real quick, Scribbles, and look. No, your tree doesn't look better. Your face doesn't look better. None of this looks better or is better based on anything that you were talking about. So, what are you talking about, Scribbles, besides trying to be an asshole at this point in time? Because that's all I'm getting from it is being an asshole at this point in time. No, it's not. It's just some new dumbass. I don't know why that's the case because it shows it shows all of the prices on there. Click the actual canvas because I guess, but it literally shows the prices on everything. Oh, it doesn't show some of the prices on here for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. I'll have Crystal look at the website and figure out why some of it's not showing. Are they still fucking talking? I see my artwork, Scribble. No, don't ban them, cats. I see my artwork, is what I see. I don't see anything on your fucking YouTube that can tell me that you have any ability or right to talk about my artwork, Scribbles. So now here we go. Let's show everybody your artwork real quick, okay? Shorts. There's your artwork. You bought pens, you bought pencil, you bought stuff. Oh, look, here we go. Poscas and stuff. Scribbles on paper. Look, it bled. Look, it bled through. Let's talk about it. What are we doing now, Scribbles? You do literal scribble art, and you're talking about somebody else's art that spends hours on their art, but yet here we are. Okay, Scribble, you're not a consumer. You're a dick. End of discussion. At this point, you're not a consumer. Because if you were a consumer, you'd consume, you would buy. You wouldn't sit there and try to nitpick somebody else's art because you're jealous that your crap is not as good. And at this point, Scribble, end of discussion. That's the end of the discussion. You're not as good, and you're just trying to fucking rage bait me. You succeeded. Good job. Now fuck off. Well, to be clear, it's garbage from a garbage human being at this point, and now they can go and fuck off somewhere else. I'm not happy. I'm done. The art isn't the stressful part. It's the fact that I can't sell. I can't make any sales. I can't do anything. I can't get the likes on stuff. I can't get views on stuff. I can't get people to share my stuff. I can't get any of that stuff. That's the stressful part. And the fact that I'm trying to make this a successful business and all, and I can't. that's the stressful part at the end of the day. Art makes me happy. Art has keeps me from fucking bad thoughts and shit. But at this point, like I've been trying to say, any of that's not working anymore. Because at the end of the day, I do something, I'm trying to push and share and make the community better or build a community, and just I can't make art and not sell and not be able to live off of anything, and just can't keep doing it. And I'm not going to deal with shit like that anymore either. I've tried to be nice. 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 And at the end of the day, when that shit happens, I'm just going to be mean from here on out now. At least to people like that. Hell, maybe if I'm an asshole to people, no, never mind. That won't matter. Thank you, Sarah. You can, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It's not going to help anymore. Help at this point. The channel's not growing, so. Sorry, I'm back. I had to go grab something real quick. Thank you, on Kitty. And I hope you read my response to your comment on Kitty. I hope it helps. Oh, and back to what we were talking about with like trends and stuff. One of the things is, do trending art subjects. So like when I did the digital circus stuff, the channel exploded, but then we had all those digital circus people that, are people who aren't going to buy art from me, who aren't going to do anything to help the channel and stuff like that either. So it kind of comes down to that's reasons why I don't do certain art subjects over and over again. Even if they are trending and somebody's going to get it, I don't want that type of people to come into the chat and ruin the chat experience for everybody. It's the same reason why I've tried to stop the role playing and stuff like that in the chats, is so that those things can stop happening. But at the end of the day, you're very welcome on Kitty. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, I'm talking about trending topic wise, cats. So like when I was doing the digital circus stuff, I had 100, 300, or I had 3,000 people come into the chat, right? And you remember how bad that was. I had to promote you, Haru, and Vox into being mods because of the crazy people that came into the chat and were messing up the chat for everyone else. It's also why I don't do the has-been hotel art either. That I noticed that I realized that nobody that is in the has-been hotel fandom will buy art. They don't buy art. The has-been hotel fandom, they don't buy art. The Amazing Digital Circus fandom, they don't buy art. If it's not actually officially licensed, they're not going to buy it. And I think that's my issue, is at the end of the day, nobody's going to buy fan art anymore, regardless of the form that it's in. My Snoopy tattoo? Well, the problem is with the certain chats that I've had, like Amazing Digital Circus people, all they want to do is talk about how great Jax is, or how they don't understand what abstraction is, or whatever, or how they think abstracting is cool when it's not. And it's a bunch of people that have no concept of what that show meant in what they were saying. So yeah. And Boris, no, there's been several people. The worst one we had a dude who made 12 different accounts in one day come in and troll me. That was the worst one we've had, was that guy. Yeah, we had a troll 12 accounts one time. He trolled. He made 12 different accounts come in and fuck with us. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the problem with some of these people. They'll spend all that time and effort on being an asshole, but they won't spend any time and effort being a good person. Well, we've had people make multiple accounts and troll, but there's been different. There was one Vox that decided that I remember told me that I was just a money grubby person one time, and then there was an then that person come back and try to say that there was their brother that stole their phone and their account, and that was this is their real account, and try to act like they were somebody different and whatever. We banned that person like twice. I don't know. At this point, there's been so many people we've banned it and stuff, and every one of them has proven that they're not worth remembering on why they got banned at the end of the day. What up, Fox? 42 shares. Thank you. That's awesome, Crochet. I appreciate that. On that one on Kitty, I don't know. I don't know. They were a fucking again trolls being trolls. And this Fox that's in here now is good. We like this Fox. She's awesome. Yeah, we like you, Vox. You're Vox. You're our Vox. So you're okay. We're talking about the Vox. I think it was right before. It was actually before you showed up, Vox. There was another Vox that was here for a little bit that was okay, and then decided one day to be a dumbass and get banned. So this is about to be dead. Oh. Yep, it's about to be. I hope I have a replacement for it. Unfortunately, I really hope I have a replacement for it. Oh, I haven't started. This is the third marker currently. Welcome back, Anya. You're gonna guess 21. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 3 markers currently right now. Like the painting I did for Crystal yesterday. Oh, it's in those. Yeah, hold on. I gotta scan that in. I just realized I didn't scan it. All right, scanning that in now. Sorry. Yeah, I used 30 markers on yesterday's painting. But that was a lot of a real person, so I tend to. This might not be better. I tend to use more when it's a real person than I do in anime versus not. Well, this one might be shit out of luck too. Great. I hope not. Silly, you can say whatever you want. Different Vox. Do not make him apologize, Boris. I don't give a shit about what he exists. I don't care that they exist. So that person that you keep bringing up, please stop. They ruined they fucked themselves. I don't want to keep talking about that person anymore. So no, it's not Vox. That's not that one. I don't want their apology, Boris. I don't want them to exist anymore, in my opinion. So they don't need to give me an apology. They don't need anything. They're not allowed back in the channel. If they showed up and they told me they were that Vox, I would ban their new account. Yep, that one's dead too. Great. Please let me have another one in this box. Oh. Great. I do. Yay. Yeah, lots of dead markers today, cats. Hence the reason I was talking about needing them, needing to be able to buy more. But that's not going to happen. So again. Well, those people would not. That person apologizing to me is not going to make me feel better. If that person were to buy $10,000 worth of paintings, that might make me feel better, honestly. But that Vox that we were talking about, that was a dick in the channel a while back, I don't ever want them to show back up in here or in any account or any form, fashion, or ever. Same way with that toast person. Same way with a lot of the people that we've had to ban in this channel. I don't want them back here. There's nothing that they can ever bring to this channel that's beneficial to me or anyone here in the channel, especially since they've proven that they're not worth, you know, the time or effort. That's all good, Crochet. Thank you for the effort, though. Another wonderful bullshit day, Flowers. I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes because I gotta go pick up Crystal. The chain smoker. I don't have read. Are you talking about her? You're not close to getting banned. You're not getting even close. You're not. You're fine, silly. I am having a shitty day as well, Flowers. All right. Well, hello, just Monoka. She's hold on, let me see. She's 80. It's right here. $80 plus shipping or whatever it is. You're good, Boris. You guys aren't gonna get banned for talking to me about and asking questions like that. The only reason you'd get banned is if fucking you just started to start like trolling. Yeah, it'll get better. It'll get better. You just gotta. How itchy was it though when you got it taken off, Flowers? I guess an alarm clock, unfortunately. Well, I've told you guys what I got to do to get the channel working. That's all I can do. So, and if those things don't happen, the channel dies. I mean, if you want to, Boris, I don't really care. Yeah. Nice. Congrats on getting that. That's awesome. Keep pushing. Hopefully your channel will be better than mine. Keep pushing and good luck. What river? Oh yeah. Well, art was what helped me. Uh, Art was what saved my life, but at the end of the day, it's not enough now. So, it's proven to me that nobody wants my art. One of the things I've always tried to tell you guys is that was an inspiration. This isn't just me doing it as because, oh, I think I'm a pretty good artist. It's literally to say, keep me going. But I'm going to continue to do art. I just won't be posting it and doing it like I have been at the end of the day because I can't afford it. Hi, Anna. Thank you, River. People don't appreciate anything, unfortunately. It's Bleach. People would just rather not fucking support anybody because, in my opinion, it's 100% people would rather not support anybody else but themselves because they're too selfish or self-aware or self whatever. So it's not just art, it's everything. People don't help you. Well, like I've been saying before to a bunch of you guys, I have family that live 30 minutes away from me and they don't support any of my art. They don't like any of my art. They don't post any of my art, share any of my art, do anything with my art. In fact, my sister-in-law last year asked or commissioned talked to me about commissioning 4 paintings, which would have been about $400 worth of paintings. Told her, okay, cool. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you want. Let me know what you want. And you know how many of those $400 worth of paintings that I've done? You can take a wild guess because it's none. So my own sister-in-law pretty much lied to me about giving me a commission and helping me out. So at this point, yeah, I can forgive you. Just please don't doing that weird shit. Yeah. Here you go, Anna. I did that one last Monday. Yeah, last Monday. I have a 5x7 of Bleach Ichigo as well, but you do Urahime next. Maybe. I don't know. I think what I'll do next is just knock out a couple of the ones that I wanted to for the convention that is coming up next month. Maybe they'll sell. I don't know. I can hope. Maybe. Froggy. Froggy, how's it going? There's no topic, Fish. I'm just talking about I'm almost to the point that I'm going to be done doing art soon, like in general, since none of it's working. Well, Froggy, there's no point in it. If I can't make sales, there's no point in me continuing. If I can't make money doing this, I can't afford to keep doing it. So at the end of the day, that's where I'm at. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm stuck in not being able to make any money off of this. And if I can't make money off of it, I can't keep doing it. And I can't keep hoping for Crystal to keep paying for me to be useless. I've done everything I can to ask you guys to help out. So at this point, I can't keep it going. I'm just telling you what's happening. Oh, really? No, I won't be posting anymore. Who on Facebook is taking it and putting it on there? Actually, give me the link. Post the link to that, because if I don't believe you that would require people to actually be seeing my art and sharing it. No, if the channel gets done, if I stop doing the channel, I'm going to stop doing the channel. The channel is proving that it's not it, so I mean, probably my channel will be. That's fine, Boris. I don't know if anybody's actually taking my art and doing anything like that, because that would require people to be sharing my art on Facebook or sharing it without me knowing it. And although that's a good possibility, I mean, I appreciate all that, guys. But at the end of the day, like I said, none of it's going to help me keep making. I can't make this a business, and I can't make this sustainable. So, yeah, I don't know, Boris, and I doubt it's mine. It's Ziggy. And if that's the case, if they want to do that, that's better for them at least. Then maybe they'll get money off of it. AI is theft anyway, so. Was it my Spider-Man and Venom from yesterday, or was it just a Scotty Young Venom? Because if it's just a Scotty Young Venom, then it's just Scotty Young. You know. Well, silly, at the end of the day, I'm going to keep pushing and doing what I've been doing and keep getting ignored like I'm being ignored. Well, it was probably just a Scotty Young painting. So, anyway, on that note, I got to go. I'm going to go pick up Crystal. I'll finish this painting after a while, after I get back. So, okay. Bye, guys.